Right now, well, I was born in LA. I was raised in Moreno Valley, California, which is by Riverside, for those of you guys who don't know. And my parents are from Manila. Well, my dad is from Baguio City. My mom's from Manila, so.
I am from Northern California. I was born in San Francisco. I'll just say random cities to see if you guys check. I was born in San Francisco, and then I moved to San Bruno. Then we moved to South City, which was right next to Daly City. And then we moved to Belmont, and then we moved and now I'm living in San Mateo. And my parents are from Manila. They're both from Manila.
Manila?
So I guess another question would be, how did you guys get started making music? We all know you from YouTube. Sure, we all have heard your music before. How did you guys get started with that?
Well, for me, I started learning piano when I was 5 years old, and I was always forced as a child to play. I'm sure most of you guys were. Classical, I quickly broke from that. I wasn't really feeling classical. My dad died when I was 10. He was my teacher, but I just learned all the modern stuff on my own and stuff. 2004, I wrote my first song on the guitar, put it on MySpace before MySpace Music was out, so I was like through Real Player, like JavaScript. You know what I'm saying? So I was like figuring all these codes to put my music online. But you know, now we got it easy. We could put whatever on MySpace and stuff. And I got started on YouTube in early 2007. Just started getting really, really active this past year and last school year.
I started playing music in high school. I must have been like, how old are you in high school? However old you are in high school. I started playing guitar freshman year. I started singing freshman year also, just because my mom told me to take choir. And so that went well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I just kept playing the guitar, and just playing the guitar. And the people, the groups that were big back then were like NSYNC and Backstreet. So I was playing that kind of music. And then I think it was like 02 or 03, John Mayer hit the scene, and I was like, okay, that's what I want to do. So I was doing that, and I was lucky enough to sort of know a manager at the time, Christina, who was putting together a lot of events. So I got opportunities to play out and play music at live festivals live. It's just like I was able to play out and stuff, and so finally when I gained a few listeners that way, then that's when MySpace started picking up, and that's when I got my MySpace music up. And then I signed up for YouTube in 06, but I never really posted anything until like last August. And so that's when it really started picking up for me. It's a real blessing just to have such a powerful thing that's free, you know, if somebody wants to listen and watch for that matter, they can. So that's music for me.
Cool. So I know you guys might have already answered this a little, but who are your influences or inspirations for your music?
Well, when I growing up, I listened to Boyz II Men.
Yeah.
Like R&B was really the thing I was listening to until I started like in high school. I had this like pop punk phase, like Newfound Glory, and you know, all those guys. And then I was deciding like what way I want to take my music, you know, and I was listening to Boyz II Men a lot, and then I discovered a band called My American Heart, and they definitely like influenced my voice, you know, because I personally don't think that I'm good enough for R&B, you know, but you know, there was this Filipino guy, Larry. He was doing his thing, doing rock music, you know what I'm saying? And so he really influenced me, and you know, there was passion, Gabe. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much been my influences for like the last couple of years.
Yeah, like I said, it started out with NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. I was always a fan of JC. I wasn't so much
Lance.
Lance. He went to outer space, didn't he?
He went to no, he didn't. No.
Yeah, I started out there, and like I said, when John Mayer hit the airwaves, I was like, that's what I want to do. And then from then on, I was always really into the singer-songwriters, like when I was listening to Corinne Bailey Rae, Colby Calais before she hit the radio. I still listen to David Ryan Harris, John Mayer's backup guitarist, incredibly soulful voice, and amazing stuff. And yeah, passion. So I listened to a lot of the underground sort of singer-songwriters, and that's why I sound the way I do today.
So I guess like what we're all kind of wondering is like we've seen you like behind the camera, like in YouTube, but we want to know, or actually in front of the camera. But I guess what we want to know is who's the man behind the camera? Like, if you could describe a normal day in the life of AJ and Gabe without getting into too much feelings.
Okay, well, I wake up in the morning and I go on YouTube. Then Facebook, MySpace, Twitter. Twitter all the time though right now. I don't know, it's like a phase for me right now. My homies RV, Dusty, Andrew, they all probably come over. We play 2K10 for a while. Well, last week it was 2K9. Then well, they don't really play instruments and stuff, but they're always there, and you know, it always inspires me to just try to write or just play music. You know, I'm always on the keyboard all the time. Basically, I hope that I write a song by the end of the day, but most likely that doesn't happen. Recently, I've just been trying to find inspiration, and that's my thing right now. Playing shows, finding inspiration, being online. That's my day.
I agree, that sounds like my day. So yeah, like him, I wake up in the morning, sometimes even in the afternoon. Well, okay, so I wake up early. I wake up really early and I let my dogs use the bathroom. And then they go back to their kennel and I go back to sleep. And then I wake up again and then I check all the internet stuff. I think the one thing I don't check is Facebook for some reason. I'm sorry. I should get back on that. So Facebook, of course, MySpace, YouTube, and then of course Twitter. Then I get up, and then I eat, and then I play guitar. I brush my teeth, and then I get up. And then I eat, and then I play guitar, just do music for a couple hours, and then I go back to the dogs, and I wake them up, and we play and stuff. And then I go back into the kennel, and then I play some more music. I try to make a video if I can. Lately I've been doing videos and doing rehearsals for the concert on December 18th in San Francisco. Yeah, thanks. So a lot of rehearsing, and then you know what? I think pretty much my day consists of music, dogs, the internet, and food.
Alright, so part of being Filipino is like family's a big thing for all of us, you know. So how does your family feel about what you guys do?
Well, first, you know, my mom was always. Actually, it was my dad. I think he told my mom that he didn't want us to be musicians because he wasn't really the one making a lot of money at the time. You know, it was always my mom. She's a nurse. I'm sure most of you guys' moms are nurses. And she was really the one, you know, taking the reins on, like, you know, feeding us and stuff. But, you know, I always respected